What's up, guys? George back again to do another video. This one's gonna be all the stuff that I picked up while I went to visit my dad down in Delaware. I hit a couple shops up. I hit up Jupiter Records on the way down, and in Wilmington, and Rainbow Records on the way back. And that one's in Newark, Delaware. And then I had the day off after I got back, and me and the wife went out to Lancaster. So this is going to be everything that I picked up. So there's a little bit of everything in here: records, CDs, some books, all kinds of stuff. So, and then stay tuned to the end of the video for a little surprise of something else that we picked up in Delaware or in Lancaster yesterday, which was February 28th. And today is March 1st. Spring is almost here, but let's get on to what I picked up at Jupiter Records. I picked up a promo single for Overkill's Elimination from the Years of Decay record. Really love that record. So I love these old 12 inches, the promo singles. So anytime I see them for cheap, I pick them up. I have quite a few metal ones from back in the 80s, but didn't have this one. So this is Elimination, like I said, from Overkill, one of my favorite Overkill tunes. And it's a really wide groove pressing, so it sounds killer, but happy to grab that one. Next up is, it was cheap enough. It's an upgrade, I think. I haven't checked with my other one, but this one was like dead mint, and that's Dirty Looks, Turn to the Screw. This is a gold stamp promo. They're technically their second major label album, but I think their fourth or fifth album overall. But this is their second album on Atlantic. Always liked this record in their first album, Cool from the Wire. I do have their other independent records from prior to these releases, but and it's unfortunate we lost Henrik Alstergaard. She's probably about 6 years ago now, if not more, but killer upgrade is Dead Mint. Another mint upgrade, Hellcats. Gold stamp promo featuring Michael Lee Smith and Richie Rano from Stars. This is their band After Stars. Really killer EP. I think they released a second album, but I don't think it had Michael on it. I have it on cassette, maybe. I might even have it on vinyl. I think I do have it on vinyl, but I don't remember that one as well as I do this one. But anytime I see this one in mint, I get it. I don't know why, but it was like $2, so I picked that one up. And then the last one I picked up at Jupiter was a Johnny Cash collection I had never seen, from 1968, 2 LP set. Really killer. It's like a weird Columbia House or Columbia Records subscriber one, but it's basically, you know, all the Columbia Records greatest hits type thing. But I love that artwork, and this one was only like $4, so I picked that one up. Then while I was in Bethany Beach, Delaware, we drove all over. We went to, you know, Ocean City, Maryland, and we went inland to where where my father's building a new house now, which is about 45-50 minutes away from the coast. Did some research there, couldn't find any record stores, so the 5 days I spent down there, me and my pop just hung. It was awesome. But on the way back, I decided to go through Newark, Delaware. It's a nice little college town, and they have Rainbow Records there that's been open since like the late 70s or something like that. So I decided to stop in there, see what they had. I'm glad I did. I only picked up 3 albums, and I picked up 4 CDs from there. All their CDs were $1.99. Two I took a chance on. No, one I took a chance on. The other 3 I just picked up because, hey, I knew this one was valuable, and the other ones I just knew the bands, but I didn't have the CDs. But the first one I picked up was on Sun City Records, and it's Cruella de Vil. Kind of like a hard rock, melodic rock type band. But this one goes for quite a bit of money. So I picked this up. I haven't listened to this yet. I might even have this. There was a period there that I was getting promos from Sun City to review back when I was doing a magazine and stuff. So this goes anywhere from like 40 to 70 bucks online, which is crazy, but picked that up. Picked up Innocent Rosie, Bad Habit Romance. Decided I wasn't sure if I had this or not on a hard copy. I remember hearing this record, but I wasn't sure if I had an actual copy of it. The back and the inside did not look familiar to me at all. I know it's kind of plain, but so for $1.99, I just picked it up. Swedish sleaze, melodic hard rock, pretty killer band though. But picked that one up. Cult Metal Classic Series. This release was on, and it's Attica. I guess that's how you say it. Or Attica. I think it's Attica, but 10-song CD. Melodic, metal, power metal or heavy metal. But anything is on this Cult Metal Classics, I try and grab if I see it for cheap. So I took a chance on this one. And lastly, one I'd never seen before, but I have. One of their reissues, I think I got it anyway, but I've never seen this one. It's Battle Brat, the anthology, on Battle Cry Records. The name you would think it would be cool, kind of a glammy thing, but they're a heavier band. But this has 12 songs on it. But I never saw this one before, so I picked that one up. But pretty killer. And the LPs I picked up there, 2 used and a new one. I picked up the Devil Dogs. This was the new one. Bigger Beef Bonanza. This is 180 gram vinyl. I got this. This was new for $8.99. And it's got 18 songs on it. It's on Crypt Records. I have a lot of Devil Dog stuff. I have the original pressing of this, but I don't think it had as many songs on it. So for $8.99, I decided to grab this one. But if you don't know who the Devil Dogs are, they're kind of like that. Well, they're from New York, but they have that early punky, garagey sound. More like what the Yo-Yos were doing, that kind of stuff back in 2000. But obviously this is earlier. This is from, when did this come out? I want to say late 80s, early 90s, but pretty killer band though. If you haven't heard the Devil Dogs, definitely check those guys out. Really killer stuff. An independent release from England. UK band called Sweet Tooth, Electric Magic. This just looked interesting to me. Wasn't very expensive. I think it was $10 or something. 10 songs. It's on White Rabbit Records. I don't know much about these guys, but decided to check it out. It just looked interesting. It might suck. I have no idea. I didn't listen to it yet. And the one I couldn't believe I found, I didn't even know this existed. And I'm not sure if it's the same band from the early mid-70s or not. But this album, they're Australian as well. This album came out in the mid-80s from Buster Brown. called Loud and Clear. I did a little research. I didn't see anybody from the early 70s band from Australia of the same name that's in this band. If you're not familiar with Buster Brown from the 70s, it featured Angry Anderson on vocals and Phil Rudd on drums. Your typical early Australian rock outfit. They were really cool. I have their CD that they reissued a few years back, but never saw this one. But very 80s hard rock sounding. I actually dug this a lot. This was really, really good. I paid $15 for this, and when I got home, when I was researching the record, it goes for a hell of a lot more than that. Which I had a feeling anyway that it was a little, rare. This thing's dead mint. Looks like the vinyl's never been played. Even after I cleaned it, didn't look any different, but sounds fantastic. Really, really cool hard rock band from Australia. But definitely check out, if you ever find this, the Loud and Clear from Buster Brown. Then when I got home, I had a package waiting for me. I ordered this from Shadow Kingdom Records, and that's the new Haunt EP. And I got the colored vinyl version of it, which I think there's only 50 of these or something. Which I'll show. Pretty cool. It looks more clear on video, but it's blue. It's like sky blue and black. But pretty killer new wave of traditional metal. The guy that's in this band, and I knew I was going to forget, but he's the son of, I can't remember now, but he's somebody's son that's been doing this for a long time, doing the rock and metal stuff for a long time. But I would definitely suggest checking out the new Haunt EP. Pretty killer. So then yesterday, the wife and I went to, we had off, so we went to Lancaster. I hit up Ollie's store, like a discount store out there. They're sporadic around my area. There's one in Lancaster, and then there's one north of here. The one in Lancaster was so much better. But we also stopped at a antique mall type thing, and I picked this one up in there for cheap. McKinley Morgan, aka Muddy Waters, comp on Chess Records, 2 LP set. The vinyl looks unplayed really. I cleaned them when I got home. They look fantastic. They sound great. However, the cover's just okay. There's a little ring wear, but I can live with that. But a nice comp. Wasn't expensive, so I decided to pull the trigger on this one. There was a couple guys in there that had records, tons of bootlegs in that place. One guy had 3 long racks of bootleg vinyl, but the prices were just ridiculous. We're talking upwards of $80 a piece. Nothing in there that I absolutely needed or wanted. But it was weird to see all that stuff there. No AC/DC or anything. So then we went to Ollie's, which, if you know the commercial, it's Ollie's Good Stuff Cheap. I bought a ton of what do you call comic books, but the paper, the trade paperback ones. Drawing a blank of what they're actually called, but I did pick up it for $1.99. I always wanted to read the book, so I decided for that cheap, I'm gonna grab it. And all this stuff's brand new. They don't sell any used stuff there. It's just a discount warehouse type thing. So I picked up it. And this version I think came out obviously last year, or last summer when the book came, or when the movie came out. This printing is from, doesn't say, but it's definitely from summer of 2017. So I got so many books to read that I'm just gonna start it and keep back. I mean, you're talking over 1,000 pages in this book, but I always wanted to read it, so I picked that up. For another $1.99, I picked up the 50th anniversary of The Outsiders from S.E. Hinton. I figured when the kids get older, the little ones get older, they can read it. Always liked this book. Always loved the movie. And that's the 50th anniversary. And then the rest are all, comic novels, whatever they're called. Some of these are still sealed. Again, they're all new. And they all ranged from $1.99 to $3.99. So this one was $2.99, and that's an archives edition of the Seven Soldiers of Victory, Volume 1. It's still sealed. It's a $50 book. Always like reading the old Golden Age comic stuff. So I picked this one up. Pretty cool. I'll read that at some point. $1.99 for this one is Die Hard Year 1. Follows John McClane on his first year on, being a cop. Kind of different. It's on Boom Studios. So I picked that up. Figured for $1.99, why not? Mad's Original Idiots, Wallywood. The complete collection of his work from Mad Comics 1 through 23. Always loved these old Mad, pre-Alfred E. Newman, I guess you could say. Back on, the EC Comics stuff. Pretty cool and weird artwork in it, weird stories and stuff, but always loved this stuff. Graphic novels. There we go. So Wallywood, picked that up. That was $1.99. Superman in the 70s. These were $2.99. From DC. Just old 70s reprints. It's it's a $20 book anywhere else. Barnes and Noble or wherever. And then Superman in the 40s, which is killer. So it has the first appearance of Superman in here. All kinds of stuff from back in the day. Again, another $20 book. These are like 200-page books, I think. Yeah, they're both 200-page graphic novels. And then these I always loved to read through. If obviously I wasn't around in the golden age of comics, or even in the 70s when I was a kid, I didn't pick up a lot of these. So I love picking up these Showcase Presents books. So I got the Phantom Stranger Volume 2. This one was $2.99. And these are all black and white, which is cool. And they're over 500 pages each. I pick up Phantom Stranger, Batman Volume 2. And this, I think, takes Batman from 1965 up to through 1966. So there's probably a ton of volumes of this. I'm probably going to try and get volume 1. That's probably all I really need. But so again, another 500 page black and white. Pretty killer stuff. Shazam has the full, I think the full run really of the mid 70s run on DC, back when the TV show was popular. Because it ends, I don't think there was ever a volume 2 of this, but I've always been a big fan of Shazam just because of that TV show when I was a kid. Probably the first real superhero I ever really paid attention to, because it was on Saturday mornings. But I picked that up, $2.99. Another Shazam one for $2.99. This is colored, but it has some of those stories, but then some later stuff, which is kind of cool. I love the Alex Ross artwork on there. Really killer. And lastly, I didn't even open this one. This is still sealed, but it's the new 52 hardback of Shazam from last year, I guess, or 2016 maybe. So I guess it has the first 12 issues in it, but I guess. But I'll read this at some point. I'm not really digging his new look too much, but with the upcoming movie, be interesting to read through this and see if they take any of the movie from this. But anyway, that is it. Like I said, stay tuned after this video for a small video clip of a nice little surprise we weren't expecting yesterday. But anyway, that is everything I picked up this week. I'll be doing another LP update, another CD, a ton of CD reviews coming, some movie reviews, new, maybe a new, probably not since I showed those, but at some point I'm going to do a new Nerd Alert, all kinds of shit. So stay tuned for that. Anybody who watched this, made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Had a great time with my pop, just me and him. It was awesome. I plan to do it again when he's in his new house, which should be in a few weeks. So I'm probably going to go back down in May sometime and hang with him for a couple days, but really good time. It was nice to sit and chill like the old days. We haven't done that in years. So anyway, that is it. Again, stay tuned for a nice little clip after this, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Peace. Alright, now a little bonus video footage at the end of this video to introduce our new daughter, Lita. There she is. We rescued her yesterday, which was February 28th. She's 11 weeks old. Part Jack Russell, part something else. But she's going to be 10 to 15 pounds. Look at that punum. Say hi. Where's that? So there she is. Rescued her from a family in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, unexpectedly yesterday. She's a little bit of a cold right now, but she's getting there. So that's it. So everybody welcome Raven. Raven's our other dog. Everybody welcome Lita Cannoli. She did good last night. She slept through the night. Huh. You were a good girl. You were a good girl. There she is.
Believe it or not, puppies do calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've noticed that. You're on my dresser. I stopped looking.
I had that.
Did you?
That case.
So I stopped looking.
It's crazy, man.
Droid factory.
Yeah.
It's on this snipper part here. Can you get, there's a little bottle of eye dropper.
Want that green one in the back?
Yeah.
Looks cool.
$70. That one right there.
Oh, maybe that's the down.
No.
And there's the neon green one right here. It's $150.
One in the back?
No, the second one on the second shelf.
Damn.
$150. She's in the car. She just texted.